seeing if Mickey would turn around.
Enemy does not. Morph will be able to oh, whoa. Nice carapace.
Yeah, Onskin, he is going to catch up to them here. Managed to land the Impale. Limp, he can follow that chain stun up. Boxy immediately intercepts with the Burrow Strike, but it may not be able to enough to save Koifa. He managed to get off his BKB. The Essence Ring, he's walking away. The Soulbind's going to hold back Nico, baby. But the Omni Slash, it's already been used by Mickey. Fortunately, he was able to take down the Healing Ward, and he will manage to bring down Limp. The Scotty put in some work here, but all that magic damage on Nico, baby, was ignored as he jumped up in the air with extra Yules. Mickey, targeted by the Reaper's Scythe, is going to be okay, but now he's hit by the Cookie. Slowed down. That Inkswell's not going to go off at all. Nico, baby, just continue. As you said, can't be targeted, but also can't be ignored. A YOLO play for sure. They are desperate.
There's no BKB on Morphling.
Alliance is going to read it. They're going to read Liquid like a book. They know they're here. They know they're smoked up. Boxy's still going to go for it, but he whiffs the Burrow Strike. Blind one inside the pit. He doesn't get anything. Limpy's going to be targeted by the Omni Slash. It bounced over to FNG as well. That may be 2 kills. Roshan's also very low, but now Nico, baby, is still completely uncontested. The Reaper Strike's not going to do that much. Mickey still on his way out. Can he get away? He's got a spin coming up in a second here. And Healing Ward in another one. He's out. He's okay. Shadow Realm TP out. Nope, that's going to be denied by the Impale. All things considered, Liquid, I think, got away with highway robbery there, but they will not get away with robbing the Roshan from Alliance.
They have the Aegis, though. 9k gold lead for Alliance.
Mickey, can they hit this Impale? Is he going to be fast enough? No, the Dragon Tail comes first. They're going to make sure there is no chance of Mickey surviving.
DD on the Morph.
They're going to force the buyback. Nico, baby, he's going to go for it here.
Epi coming in.
The epicenter, they're going to go for it here. Oh, no! That's not what they wanted whatsoever. The big entrance of Boxy is denied by the Lotus Orb, but Burrow striked right back out of that epicenter. Nico, baby, is in. Triple kill for him. He doesn't give a damn about your buyback, Mickey.
He just killed everyone.
Second buyback being used by Liquid. They don't have anymore. It's here, though. Satanic's here. Now he's got a basic Dispel, so forget about, I mean, the Lotus Orb is there. The Spirit Vessel's not just going to last, and especially if Taiga's not even there. He dies almost immediately now. Nico, baby, does expend his first life for all that. Hanskin comes running in. Spike Carapace into the Impale onto Boxy. He does not have a buyback.
But still, no Taiga.
Dragon Tail stun. Here comes the Burrow Strike. Immediately onto S4. They're going to focus on this offlaner for now, but they cannot get far enough away from Nico, baby. As he targets Boxy, he's already dead. Omni Slash going off, but the damage is just pitiful at this point in time. He finds himself immediately stunned as he comes out of that karate dance, and now, without their carry, it seems near hopeless. A gigantic stun goes off, but no damage, Kyle. They've got nothing left.
And they know there's no buyback on Mika. They've got to have a timer.
Hold out hope for Liquid here. Megas against this lineup. I mean, late game is already just looks impossible against Alliance. Being a Mega as well. Comeback is just not in the cards for them here, but they're going to try and hold around these tier 4s anyway for 100 more seconds. Well, Mickey's not here. Koifa trying to show off his Viper as best as possible. The Inkswell doing a little bit of stunts, but there goes the Satanic. Immediately, Koifa realizes how badly he's outmatched in this DPS department. And Taiga, he's held before with his Dark Willow, but that was when he had the Aghanim Scepter. This is a very, very poor Dark Willow that will die. And
it's gonna look good here and allow this Ursa to really come online.
Yeah, something I've seen from a lot of these mid laners when they have more spam ability than the opposing. That's happening. Bottom does get taken out finally.
Not too far behind here over here on Topson, really.
Up top.
Top spin, Stallmanen, yeah, down he goes to the spin of the Humble God.
Yep, TP's to the tower as well, so he can stay up there and continue to get that experience.
Oh,
again, mid.
The roll down goes Topson with a big hit from Wish.
Pugna, it adds a big element to just kill the Pugna during decrep.
This is going on. Skylark is, of course, taking that top tower. The roll in from Stallman, and the teleports are coming up. That's a big silence coming through here, followed up. Oh, but they have the Ravage! Even though they have that Terrorizer going to follow up, down goes Wish. These Brambles holding them into place, trying to use that Bedlam in as well, but Skylark is very tanky. Curse Crown will proc, though. Stallman now running himself out. It's Topson clicking away over here at Skylark. No tail. Going for a little bit of a dive here. Does not have that split already, though. It already went down during the early portion of the fight, so they do manage to collect on the Brewmaster. Everyone's just grouped up within this. Oh, the stacks!
And they're doing it. They're starting to.
They have to contest this here. You see Seb getting into position. Nice blinding light. Dominant rolling on out. Skylark is still here. Wish over on the back lines. Getting the life drain off over onto the Dark Willow. Needs to be careful, though, because they drag right back and tricks the kid. Doing a lot. RP comes through as well. Wish goes down. And now it looks like they'll be able to claim themselves a pelt of a bear as the rest of Brame on the run. Ooh, Thompson, he was hoping he could grab Dominant here. Not going to be able to quite find it, but he'll find Spartan instead and chase after him, get himself a double kill. Stoneman running now from Ana. Oh, the block comes out. Down goes the Earth Spirit. And now it is just the tanky Skylark who is left. And it's not looking like he's going to survive this, although they look like they'll back off a little bit here. But I don't know. Teleports coming out. The buyback from Stoneman. They want this kill on no-till. They need to get something from this. So they will be able to collect that kill on the position 5. But look at this. Look at Thompson. Look at Ana. Soxa. They're coming right back in again. They get the Omni slash off. And down goes Stoneman. And Skylark now chasing after them is silenced up. But again, he's a big tanky boy. Love to put some more damage. They throw out that blast. And they just don't have anything to cancel out this teleport from Ana. So he is out. No problem here. Soxa is going to be able to flip those little wings away. But hey, take a look. They still have the stack.
Scare, we all died. I'm still taking them.
Thompson needs to be very careful here. They're gonna try to go back in. Thompson looking at Wish with the goo-goo eyes. He'd love to get a kill here. Spartan, though, needs a little bit of assistance. They do manage to use the Decrepify. Focus coming back around. I hear a Ravage going on the other side. Oh, No Tail goes down while we're just watching as they chase after Thompson. He wants this kill so bad, Fogged.
So
It doesn't look like he's gonna be able to get it. Look at Spartan. He wants that. Soxa, though, is gonna go down here to the big old bear. Ana slicing away over here, over at Focus. Spinning, trying to do anything he can, but there it is. There's the little battery coming out from Wish as he keeps him alive. And now Ana, he's left pretty much alone. There's Seb nearby, but there's not much that he can do. Thompson jumping right back in again. Does have that shroud as he chases after Wish, but he cannot get this kill. And Skylark again just swinging around in the middle of all of them, throwing out the taunt. Says, come and get me, OG, if you dare. Be very careful. Their Smoke of Deceit, of course, up and running. Could see a very big RP, but look at this line that they have to cross. In fact, Yules is going to get used on the back line here, or rather the Panda throwing up the Tornado, but everything is just so split. Look at this. You got Pandas running after SSA Spartan. You got a whole fight on the back lines. Focus just can't figure out where he wants to go. He sees Seb over there. No Tail. All right, the split is over. This could work in their favor, but Thompson on the back line, hoping maybe that he can get a quick pick off, make this a little bit easier for them. There's no force staff yet over onto Spartan, so he is going to go down. But they'll be able to return and get themselves a kill now as No Tail next to fall. They don't have vision over here onto Thompson, but they get the roll forward over here onto Seb. Seb, he needs help to kick back. He's just surrounded by too many of these heroes. He's not looking like he's going to survive this. Down he goes. Wish gets himself a double kill. They did buy back on Spartan for this, but now, okay, they're going to buy back now on Seb. They don't want to allow them to get this Roche. Ana needing to be a little bit careful here. We'll throw out the spin. Double damage over onto Thompson, though. He could absolutely blow up one of these supports, or maybe even a bear here. Smokescreen does get dropped.
Look at Skylark.
Dominant rolling on into the pit. They'll get the jump, the silence. This is looking like a decent amount of damage on Skylark, but it's not enough to take him down. Again, Brambles get thrown down. Dominant should be able to roll on out. Another Illuminate getting tossed, and they have a nice position over here. Uh-oh. Skylark, you need to be careful. Although without the DD, maybe not as easy to take down. They'll use that defusal, though. Silence up. Oh, the Decrepify comes out. We'll be able to protect him fairly easily here, but okay, he goes off. He gets the Ravage. They immediately take out No Tail. He is not going to be a part of this fight at all. Skylark still alive, and Ana over here. He's going to need some assistance. Thompson, though, managing to find the opening over onto Skylark, but the Ravage is already out. Nice RP coming out from Seb as they go, and they just slice through the side of Brame here. Down goes Stoneman, and Skylark, though, he bought back. He doesn't want to let them take advantage of this fight as they chase after Ana. Wish is looking, trying to find this opening, and he is just so damn tanky. Spartan throwing up the Illuminate, knows that they're all going to be around here. Does need to be careful, though. Thompson aware that he's in this vicinity. And look at this big old Tide Hunter. They have nothing to cancel out this teleport coming out from that Dark Willow.
Protect himself overall versus the Dispels, because there's a Brewmaster. So there's a lot of different ways covering and protecting himself. And then this Blink. Like if they do get the jump onto a Tide Hunter, let's say with Omni, he can get those decreps off as the initiation.
All right, yeah, the split gets used here, but Soxa taking a lot of damage. They'll turn right back around, though. They'll get the kill on Stoneman, and he's going to buy back. Again, Skylark, he's a big tanky boy, so they're just trying to ignore him, and they're just ripping apart these Pandas here. They want to get rid of No Tail, if possible, and they're just leaving Skylark kind of high and dry. front back end. Looks like he's going to be able to survive. Gets the Ravage off. As they'll follow up Thompson. He was hunting. He wanted Wish, but he's not going to be able to get it because it looks like Focus won't be able to collect himself a kill here. Brambles will hold him into place, but Stoneman, oh, he's hungry. He wants that kill on No Tail. Focus just running around a big old angry bear here. Throws out the in-range, chases after Saksa. Wish is going to be the one who gets the kill. Decrepify over the side. The roll from Stoneman and the kick back over the life drain. This is a dead Ana if I've ever seen one. And now Seb, he looks like he's going to be the next one to fall, despite the fact he's using his bullwhip, trying to get out. That is a double kill now for Focus.
These quick little decreps, quick ways to reset the fight.
He's a big old bear, that's for sure. Top lane, they see Tops and they want this kill. They'll knock him back. They throw out the gush, and down he goes.
He was absolutely the standout. From him and Wish were the two that were just really surprising me with some of their moves. As on a bottom, they do get the bash connection.
Teleports are coming out as well here. You've got Seth nearby. The roll through coming out from Stoneman and followed up with a beautiful blink Ravage. They do manage to get the split off, but Seth pushing all the way back over here. Uses the RP. It doesn't seem to do a whole heck of a lot as Illuminate is going to get tossed out. And Skylark will go down. He already got the Ravage off. Focus will go down. Stoneman they're a little far. They're a little bit too deep here as down goes Stoneman, and now Focus is just trying to focus on someone. Just going to hit off over here on the Dark Willow, but the skewer right back again. He'll punish them for diving just a little bit too far here. And Spartan says, oh dear God, please, I don't want Tops in the fight.
Game state returns to being pretty comfortable and pretty okay for OG, just in one quick fashion. The RP bringing them completely out of range, and I mean, we're going to keep watching Spartan.
Yeah, Spartan. He's trying so hard, but look at this Tops and the blinks right forward. Decrepify does come out from Wish. They're going to try to teleport him out, but not going to be able to do it. Now, Wish needs to be careful that he doesn't just chain feed here.
Reluctant to just jump on the OG train. It's been some time since they've played with him.
Ooh.
They had some rough situations to it. Now, RP, Skylark.
He almost manages to get out, but down he goes. Spartan now running for his life. He's going to have to leave Stoneman behind here as No Tail will turn back around, or rather Focus is jumped in over here. Stoneman rolling forward. There's a couple of these nice hits off. Those Greaves coming in handy. Focus still trying to run away. The Brambles holding them into place. No Tail. Oh, but look at this Wish. He's got to be the little battery who keeps him alive. As Stoneman does indeed get left behind, he is going to be the sacrifice. But they do manage to get Focus out. And we do have the Blink Dagger picked up on Ursa now, so perhaps we can see something like a pickoff, but they're moving as 5 here. In fact, they drop a ward immediately. Here's Spartan backing off the roll forward, though. They're going to try to just take out No Tail, and down he goes immediately. But the follow-up is coming in here as they turn, and they have an idea. Okay, follow up here with the Ravage. Blink forward. They'll be able to go. They take down Seb. They managed to almost take down Tops, and not quite yet. Looks like he's going to be able to survive that, but this Dark Willow's not looking very healthy as Saxa does indeed go down. Got a big angry bear with Basher and BKB. They'd love to get in there if possible, but like you said, they've got to wait for that Ravage. I don't think you want to be...
to get back up. 5 seconds, they can start looking to go. They
Sleeping Dart. Thompson trying to just clean up on Stoneman. Immediately they follow up with the Decrepify. And that is the BKB though. And the double damage. Nice RP coming out from Seb. They'll follow up with the Ravage. And it just barely clips them at the very edge of this here. Stoneman buys back. Illuminate comes up. They're not finding a great position right now. This is looking really bad here for Wish as he's caught in the middle of it. Does have an Aeon disc though. He's going to be all right with Stoneman. He's taking too much damage. He just fought back. He can't afford to go down here. Wish goes down. Stoneman goes down. They don't have the Ravage. Spartan now trying to run for his life as Skylark also just leaving the area. Oh, the jump forward. They want this kill on the Coddle, and they're going to be able to get it. It's a double kill now for Top. OG was playing Dota. Anna was studying the blade.
He really was. 6-1 and 11. No, he made the one little trip up where he did die, but besides that,
I think he's allowed one. The jump in, though, the push back immediately over here onto the Ursa. That is not the place he wants to be right now. They even go and use the Terrorize. He's just dead. Down for 89 seconds. Tower's just getting chopped away.
Into a different continent.
Feels bad, man. Down goes the tower. The racks are going down. Spartan is just too forward here as he is going to get saved here for a moment, but I'm sure as soon as that wears off, he is dead.
This dart is super annoying. The cast range is so far, like, it actually is really obnoxious and allows his team to set up plays like Skewer, which, man, there we go again.
Okay, well, it looks like they might be able to get the kill on Thompson, but Stomanen was just pushed too far out here. Oh, this is not looking good now for the Tide Shark. He's trying to get himself into the base, and No-Tail's Pandas are just running in full force right now, wishes Aeon Tisk comes out, and the GG does indeed get called. So OG will be taking game number 1 of this series.
They brought the battles back early on in the game, but you could definitely see OG just a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, we'll see what Thompson is able to do as Pugna. This is, you know, he is an absolute specialist, and this is one of his most played.
Will definitely be a treat
Soxa
here, but Soxa has attracted a little bit more attention than I think he'd really like here. Fodiction will buy him a little bit more time, but it still looks like he is going to be the first blood as Skylark will swing that mighty sword. Get a nice root off here as well, coming out from Spartan. Seb forced to run away, but again, he is fairly tanky. The pressure that Thompson is going to be able to put down early on here is a little bit faster of a lineup than last time around. And you know that they want to put a lot of pressure onto this Alchemist, but they get a kick back over here onto Spartan. They'll get the stomp and is forced out that Fairy Fire, but down goes the Oracle.
Down bottom, Soxa making another move.
Stomanen trying to find this opening. Does have the Fairy Fire, though, and they've got the Aphotic Shield over here on Humble God. They're looking, they're hunting. Can they find him? It looks like they'll turn back around. They need to be careful, though. Ana can't afford to go down here. Stomanen does get taken down by Humble God. Roll forward, though, again, coming out from Soxa. It's pretty difficult to get a kill on a Doom here.
Ana is the one who makes the rotation to top, and Seb, he's just contesting jungle. Don't let Seb target those jungle camps at all.
That is a big problem. They need to help focus out here and make sure that he can get his farm on.
Every time, too. Oh,
Stop.
Yeah, she missed it there.
So it's going to be the Hex, though. They'll follow up. All right, not going to be able to run away from this one this time around. Followed up with a nice root into place, but they just don't really have that much damage just yet. And they're all out of ways to cancel it. Oh, never mind. In comes Wishies, gets those Searing Chains off. They're out the Hex. It's taken a lot to kill Seb, but they eventually find it. And Skylark was sitting very, very low down here himself. Needs to be careful. Roll forward coming out from Soxa. Was a bit close for comfort. Roll forward coming out from Soxa. Gonna be able to give a kick off to Stomanen. Maybe the wrong direction there, just a little bit. Spartan does go down.
The left side. OG has fully claimed it with all these heroes. Seb's still not making the way over, where he's the big tanky one. They do need him to be able to walk onto that high ground, but Soxa's gonna go in for the second.
Got vision now. It's not looking good for Stomanen, as he is gonna get life drained. Skylark chasing after Thompson here. A little bit of a heal tossed out by No-Tail. Seb, again, big tanky boy, gets the stomp off. Look at this life drain. The roll in coming out from Soxa, and one more hit should do the trick. Down goes Skylark. Be careful here. Soxa and No-Tail both revealing themselves. No-Tail's absolutely fine. Roll in, coming out from Sox. A little bit off the mark, though. They need to be careful, though. Thompson coming in hot. They'll follow up with the mass TPs. They're trying to just take out Stomanen. They're not going to be able to. The Doom comes out from Skylark. So it looks like Thompson's not going to be a part of this now. It's going to be Soxa who gets taken down. SSA Spartan is also... Ana, he's left all alone here. He's going to need some help from the rest of his team, but they just don't have the lockdown. No-Tail following up here is going to be able to go heal him back into place. Seb being held as well as he gets a nice stomp off over onto 2. Life Drain comes out over onto the Alchemist. They still... Ana still alive, and Kiki just chases down after focus. Down he goes. Thompson getting the final hit off. What looked like it was going to be a dangerous place here for the Humble God proves to be just a piece of cake when he's got the rest of his team there.
Skylark will get away.
Did you watch Seb? He just goes, hits some of the creeps. Is like, Skylark, the rest of the team's gonna come clean you up, probably. Hex coming out, though, over on the side, but now Stomanen, he is just completely isolated from the rest of his team, as Humble God going pretty deep here, was chasing after Spartan and Skylark. Looks like we are going to lose the Shadow Shaman, which trying his best to help out, but the roll forward coming out from Soxa, plus that blast, will be able to take down the Shaman, and they'll find themselves another pick off here. Soxa going perhaps just a bit too far, as the rest of OG sitting up over on this cliff face, waiting for them to get too greedy, waiting for them to jump onto Ana, but it looks like they're playing a little safe here.
Yeah. It really is just buddy system and just great healing coming out as Focus now. He's got the Chemical Rage, but he's completely locked down.
I mean, he's got Spartan. Spartan can go and throw out that false promise at the very least, keep him alive, but they do manage to get a pick off over onto Thompson, so that's looking pretty good. Spartan now, it looks like he is going to get taken down, but you know what? He hit his R button, he kept Focus alive, and that is what a good Oracle should do. But unfortunately, this is looking a little scary now here for Wish, because he doesn't have anyone to keep him alive. They'll follow up, though, with the Serpent Wards, get a nice slide off, being able to hold into place over onto Seb. Wish now forced away. Skylark, he's big and tanky, but doesn't have any mana left. There's going to be a roll forward coming out from Soxa. Focus, chasing after Soxa. They're looking for an opening, but in comes Ana over onto the back lines. He's just going to keep chasing after this pony, and one more hit. Focus will happily take that kill.
He's now queued up the Ag. So Ag's also got buffed in duration by 1. And it just, it's strong.
God, they still had the middle tower up. Goodness. Different words get used. Thompson gonna try to force this creep wave off. The jump forward, the blink over onto Skylark, roll over onto the back lines with the silence. Look at this magnetized damage coming out, plus the life drain. Spartan is gonna go down first. There's gonna be no saves for you here, and that BKB over on Skylark looks really pretty, but it hasn't been able to do a whole heck of a lot. Though they'll jump back, they'll get the hold up over here onto Skylark, and a nice stomp down goes Saksa. And the follow-up, Seb's gonna be able to walk away, but they've got so much damage. This is not looking great here for the Alchemist. He's gonna try to waddle on out. He needs some help from the rest of his team, and he doesn't have it. He doesn't have Spartan there to keep him alive. Another Slight coming out, just trying to discourage them from going too hard here. I mean, how do you even get in there? How do you make things happen? Grapify again. Spartan standing nearby. And they have the ward down. This row, Skylark, though, jumping on in the middle. Are they going to be able to do it? Radiant still goes down. And then that's going to be Humble God grabbing up that Aegis. Stomp forward, coming after Spartan. Down he goes. The rest of the side of Team Brave just running away. The roll forward, they'll get the Hex off. Focus, running, wants to get back into his base as fast as possible, wants nothing to do with the rest of this fight. Does end up stunning himself, but he's safely into the base. But you know who's not is going to be, of course, Stolmanen. And they're going a bit deep here, trying to just get this kill onto Focus as Ana, Seb, all of them. They're just running in. Focus, is he going to make it out alive? Yes, they managed to go and keep him in, but it's not looking great here for SSA Spartan. He's trying to run. Wish is going to go down, though, as Spartan manages to get himself back. And oh my God, Ana, he wanted the fountain dive, and he's still alive. Down goes. Finally, Ana, it is the Aegis, of course, coming right back up again. But my goodness, have mercy, OG. As now Skylark's got those ticks off. They do finally manage to get Seb, but now Humble God, they're trying everything. They want to get him out of here, and they do finally manage to slay Humble God. But that was a pretty big dive coming out from him there.
Trickle away that mana. They will commit onto this melee Rex.
All right, the jump forward again, trying to just put some damage over onto Humble God, but look at him, he's just getting sliced away, forces the BKB out over here onto the Doom, which is very far in. Where's the rest of his team? He might have gone up just a little bit too far, but it looks like with that BKB up and running, he's allowed to walk away, but that's not how you want to use that BKB, because Sebi just jumps right on in. They'll slice him into ribbons. Down goes Wish. He has no buyback. Spartan is not going to make it out alive either. Both of them down.
Damn.
And the are we fountain diving? Are we doing this? Are we doing this, Ana? He's going right on. And he wants to go and just murder everyone. Stolmanen, he manages to go hold him into place for a little bit longer here. This OG is just not showing any mercy as Ana stuck in the wards. Is going to have to get helped out here by No Tail, but he's just going to town. Eventually, though, eventually he dies. Look at his face. He's having a great time playing Dota here. Stolmanen has that hold, but down he goes as well. They have slayed the Humble God, with them being not so humble. And Focus.
They're just having fun here.
Gonna be a teleport coming out from Saksa. Spartan, oh Spartan, he's just too slow, and there's no escape for him. Down he goes.
Little things in this fight, like Saksa's just doing God's work. Just these silences are so clutch every single time. Seb, he's far forward, but immediately covered. Shield, the heal, the Lotus.
Yeah, No Tail's not worried at all, and in comes the Humble God again. He's just gonna burn through all of Wish's mana. They're all forward. They get the Disarm off, and the Jacrapify will be able to go take down Stamina. Wish is next to fall. They do manage to get the Doom off, but it doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. There's so many ways to keep this little guy alive and kicking, although Focus is trying the best he can. All right, they do finally slay Thompson. But Humble God is deep in the base here. Buyback now coming out from Thompson. Spartan just gets chonked out again. It's another 30 seconds on the clock for this guy. Focus, oh, Focus. He's trying to get himself back into this fountain. Will they go for a fountain dive again? Yeah, I don't know why I even bothered asking that question. They're just going right after Focus. They get the stomp off over onto the side coming out from both the Centaur and, of course, the Doom. Ana, he wants this kill and is going to be able to grab it. The buyback, though, immediately. They're really angry. They don't like this. They don't like the fact that this Phantom Lancer has been allowed to basically take a poop in their own fountain.
My God, OG. Showing really no mercy in this game and just showing a real understanding of how much they just destroyed the draft, really, right? Like, even this Alchemist, sure, he was still decently farmed, but the way that they just made it look like they were just nothing.
I love how the game's not even over yet, Fog. You're like, man, look at this beautiful draft, and look at the way, they do manage to kill No Tail, so that is one of their saves down. Thompson does have to be a little bit careful here because they're hot on his heels, and he doesn't have a No Tail to keep him alive. He's going to try to go for the live train again, but in comes Focus. This could be a dead Thompson again. In fact, yes, it is. They went just perhaps a little bit too far, but Ana over here chasing after this Oracle gets himself yet another kill, turns his attention now over to Stallman, and he's going to try to get this kill on Focus. They're trying to give him a rampage. I'm pretty sure of it right now. Vargas, they just keep running and chasing. And they're going right back into the fountain yet again. They're trying to help him out at this point. As Wish again, just...
He's gonna die. Oh, that was loud.
Seb goes down for that. Oh, Wish he's still alive, my friend. He's gonna die fairly soon, I have a feeling, but you know, he made it out the first time. Now, all right, down goes Wish. Focus running back into the fountain. Look at the tips coming out. The Humble God is back. Look at him. Show mercy.
On a PL, ladies and gentlemen, and it got buffed.
God
Welcome
bless.
to the show.
God bless. Spartan's got himself a Ghost Scepter now. He wants nothing to do with this. Soxa. All right. He's finally gonna die. They are indeed.
Rosh is up. All right. So maybe they can actually get it.
This is a dead shaman. So he's buying a little bit more time here. They might be able to get the... Nope. Down he goes. They've got their eyes again over here onto Thompson. He's going to decrepify himself, try to buy himself a little bit more time. The BKB over here onto Wish, but they'll be able to root into place. As now Thompson, the rest of the team coming in hot. No Tail trying his best, wants to try to keep him alive if possible. But over on the back lines, No Tail is going to go down. Wish next to fall. Thompson, oh, did they go a little bit too far here? Because focusing him dead. He's trying to life drain the best as he can, but Thompson does indeed go down. Step chasing after Spartan here, and he's not going to be able to quite grab it. The Humble God himself, he's teleporting. He wants to be a part of this. He wants to get some of those kills. And there's no fountain for him to dive this time just yet, so perhaps he'll last a bit longer here. The question is, does Humble God want to actually finish the game, or does he want to keep farming up, you know, heroes?
He got the tower. Now it's time to go.
Now he's just chasing after Spartan. He's like, all right, there's not going to be any of these saves going on. Down you go. There's no buyback on him. Go for the Stampede. He's running right into the fountain yet again. He wants Stolmanen. And he's got all the illusions. It's a good stun, though, here coming out from Focus. You have to remember, he does have a rapier. So that is going to be the Aegis going down. They've got ways to lock him down. They have to be quick about it. Nice silence, though, coming out from Soxa. Buys a little bit more time. Ana gets Stolmanen again. Should be able to go clean up Wish. And he's like, I see there's a rapier here. I would like that, but, you know, we'll focus over here onto Wish. Does have to be careful. Nice stop coming out from follow up with Soxa. Down goes Stolmanen. They want this. They want to get as many kills as they can get here. Wish trying to run away. Can't run very far because it is, of course, his own fountain. But the creeps are just winning the game for them while all of this is going down. The GG gets called. Humble God, have mercy, as OG. They're looking real nice now with Ana back on the squad.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was something.
Out really new things, so it's kind of hard to gauge how strong they'll be.
I think this patch of the meta is super, or this part of the meta, sorry, is just really, really fun to watch, especially if you play a bunch of support.
Yeah, exactly.
Valhior, he's gonna have to TP away.
He's gonna die in the top lane though. DSA just got caught out with a little bit of that soul assumption.
This is so nicely with soul assumption, because it's just free charges. Free charges here. He's gonna race to the rune. Dendi is gonna get an assist out from the avalanche. He's gonna decide to deny it. He's gonna get a bane tossed onto him, but he's actually gonna lose out of the water rune at this rate. So Einit still trying to beat him to the rune. Dendi gonna deny a second one. In the meantime, I will miss the kill down bottom as Pasha will get aggressive versus No Fear. Valhior, though, already having committed the Icarus dive, trying to juke Watson. Just brings him up to the high ground, and it'll be a 1-for-1 trade.
You don't want to get caught by surprise. Bane's been off the map for a while. You don't know what level he is.
is going to try top you again, says Dahak, because this is probably another kill. Yeah, indeed it is. Yep, see you later.
He's like, nah. I guess you're sacrificing the tower. I'm not going down with it. But in exchange, Underlord is taking the tower pretty much on his own, as the Pugna still puts pressure in the mid lane. In fact, Tiny, they see Aine. Went to the high ground. Impossible. What do we do now? There's the Grandify. The comment from the Tiny. Avalanche stuns, kills Aine.
With Orchid already finished. And what can Dendi do here? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Down he goes. Lorenoff gets the kill.
Bit too late. Like usually the advantage of the Bane, at least in this patch, is that you can use the Phoenix Grip particularly early, get early kills with a constant fighting. Instead, Beta's been able to evade him for the most part.
Yep. Smokes are breaking. No fear, holding the front lines. They've caught a Phoenix. Coming in the Static Storm here, but do they have the damage for the kill? Out of the Firestorm now, nice little Nightmare to dodge a bit more of the damage. Pulled back in, actually got the Supernova off. TSA doesn't want to be anywhere near here, and that's fine, because he can just walk away. DeHawk bringing in the birds, though. Life drain out from Dendi. Good guy Dendi keeping the boys alive, as there's the roar onto Watson. Couldn't get off the Omni Slash, being stunned up by DeHawk and the birds. Even the mech. It's not enough healing that came through from Limitless. They will at least be able to snipe Velhior in the meantime.
Because you need more ways of canceling the Phoenix Grip. Even if it only came once, everyone's already thinking about the potential damage that ability can do.
Yeah. With Aegis in hand here for Lorinov, he's going to be very aggressive. Does need to mind his cooldowns, though, unlike his brother Storm Spirit, as it looks like they're going to be able to catch TSA for trying to cut the mid wave. Left two creeps with them.
There's a play here by Aine. He does have the Fiend's Grip. Nightmare first. He's looking for a bigger objective with the Fiend's Grip. It's Dendi, but Yol Scepter stops the Bane. Instead, Disruptor dies. They have Fiend's Grip, but they can't catch up to Dendi. He knows the new juking spots.
He was out just in the nick of time there. As once
lane.
again, top
With the
lane.
roar.
Oh, the roar
They
onto
get
Watson
killed.
with the stomp to follow up from the Centaur Conqueror. They even catch TSA here. It's just going to manage to toss up the Centaur Conqueror. They're looking for more, committing the Supernova against probably two of the worst auto attackers in the whole game. TSA will be stunned by the Supernova. They actually even catch Limitless here. Another Centaur stomp there to secure the kill onto the Tiny, and that's going to be a very well utilized roar for Pasha. That is until he gets maybe the 25 talents of the stacks. Depends on what he wants to go for.
Let's see here, the smoke actually revealed by Aine. And he does get stuck in the Static Storm, sucks a bit for it. Supernova in the middle of this though, and actually forced the Underworld to use the Dark Rift. Underworld might just die. They do get rid of the Supernova in time, but also same with the Dark Rift. They're not going to be able to be brought back home, forcing the Omni Slash now, dividing the damage between them. That's a really strong Omni Slash.
Good roar.
From a roar just towards the end though, almost dies alone to the Nether Ward, and here comes Denny to help out. They toss over the Juggernaut, enough to kill Pasha, but the Hawk is ready to fight. He had the cheese, eats it, and now is hoping to pummel Watson instead, hoping to punish Dendi. They're dividing their efforts a bit. They got to concentrate on someone, and they will do so onto Watson. Finally getting the carry kill they were looking for. Pretty much turned the team fight around. Did a lot of damage to the Visage. The toss there towards the Juggernaut towards the end was really good. Oh, there's a Fiend Script. There we go.
Wow, with a Blink Dagger too.
But
yeah.
There's a glimpse though. Is that going to be enough time? Yes, it will be. They actually use the Promo Roar just to finish him off and also catch up to No Fear with the Shard. This Dissimulate deals so much damage. In this game, you're the only win condition you have because Pugna and Underlord really cannot fulfill that, unfortunately. If you had other off laner or mid laner that could kind of be the secondary carry, but these guys are just supports at this point for the Jug.
All right, very aggressive Supernova yet again, forcing the BKB of Dendi. No Fiend's Grip, of course, still on cooldown from Mitsushi's on the Jug, but that's going to be the second tier 3 tower taken. The Hawk is going to go ahead and use the, what is it called again? The ulti that you get with... Silence is the great. Yeah, and he just absolutely nuked the structures there with the birds, so that was pretty good. He didn't use it for himself so much, just sending in the birds into the dangerous position. Flips on a Lord off the toss. Okay. Yeah.
And BKB should be able to get away from this. Oh, there's BKB user just in case. Or not. He's holding on to it. There's some light. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, I forget how strong that shard is. Woo.
All tier 3 towers down. DeHawk maybe willing to go in with the boys. They are pinging him. They know where he's at. Pit of Malice on a Lord. Now he's going to pop the BKB in turn. Straight onto Limitless here. Watson just stuck in the trees as well. Finally finds at least one of the birds trying to get through them, but the Gravekeeper's Cloak, man, you're not going to be able to nuke him down. Down go now the ranged barracks, as they're not really left with anything in their hands to grasp whatsoever. No detection here for DeHawk, but there's going to be the glimpse at the very least onto the Phoenix. He'll be blown up. No Supernova, no Icarus Dive at the ready. They did have to commit the Static Storm, but now they're going to be a little bit more fearless and going in. TSA leading them up the hill.
And you also can't kill the Hawk because he's a BKB himself. Bloodthorn's also huge for your DPS output because of course that combines with little familiars. What did TSA try to do? He just got Primal Roar down the low ground. They're gonna kill TSA super easily like this. Nightmare actually kind of saves the Disruptor. But TSA is down for the count. Watson seems to be the target as well. The talent works against the Hawk. Only using the Swift Slash. He still preserves. Oh no, sorry. That's no Omni Slash anymore. Supernova that can play this aggressively. And he realized it's too late. He couldn't have stayed there. The Fiend's Grip has been used just so they can guarantee the Supernova stun. And it will work out. This poor Jug can't be saved. Even though Dendi tried his best. It's going to be Watson going down. The GG called as they end up murdering the remaining heroes. And Bait, Prosty Esley will be taking game number 1. Honestly, I think it's a Dendi game. Like, it has to be, it's Dendi or bust, really.
Dendi, prove him wrong. Let's
in Dota because he's still a 2.
Oh.
Most other pro mid players like Fata, for example, he's playing 5, right?
Oh, Valhyr.
We see God playing 5 too. Not Dendi.
He's been ganked. Oh, careful here. Hoof Stomp was going to miss. Boots on the Earth Spirit. He's got Rolling Boulder, but can't use it. Try and run in a straight line. No fear. He's got Boots as well, chasing you down. They should be able to find him here, blocking him in to prevent the Boulder from coming through, trying to hide, but he's just going to go and give First Blood to Watson. He was trying to feed to the tower to not give it to anyone in particular. And I've got Boots, so do you. You're going to get there a bit faster. That's fine, but I'll be there as well. Don't worry. TSA, full mana here, 2 clarities. They're going to look for the stun onto Aina. Should be relatively easy. They try and kick him away, but a big old stomp will connect. Pasha, though, Inkswell, you die now, but the Hawk, oh, nice bait here. Big nuke as well. Out from the level 1 stroke of Fate. Then Pete trying to stay alive, but the Hawk easily has the kill. Can they make any aggressive moves towards the mid lane? As Valhyr will show Dendi just waiting up on the high ground.
Nice.
Triple raise, perfectly connecting. Unorthodox picks. If you can outlast the power spike, you're in a pretty good spot. But tell that to Pasha now, who is just getting owned. Oh my goodness, not a chance.
100% accuracy, dude. No fears playing an incredible Centaur. That Hope Stomp just on the very edge of it. These are difficult to get because the animation takes quite a while, but he doesn't care.
Oh,
okay, TP might not be that great idea. It was just a bait TP, and it reveals Dendi. Now in trouble. The Revenant also puts him in a critical spot. He tries to fight back in though, and they will get the enemy. Mid laner, Lornoff is dead. Now with the Stampede, they can continue going for the Hawk. They've already killed Ain. He has to use that rage.
Because guess what? Everyone from Pro CS is alive, and they're back defending the mid-tier 1 tower.
Well, Centaur just showing its face. He gets caught by the Aether Remnant. I think No Fear might die here. Another good Hope Stomp though with the Impale. They do stack the stuns this time with Requiem of Souls trying to save him. Instead, he'll set up for Watson to go in, hoping to kill Lornoff with the Ghost. Stops his fans from coming out. He does the Shadow Dance, can't get away. Watson doesn't want to die here. A lot of area damage going his way. Can't dispel the Magnetize in time. Finally pounces himself, and Darpax to dispel the Magnetize. 9 Pasha hoping to get an extra kill here as the Knicks surprise them with the invisibility. The Vendetta as well kills off Valhyr, but Watson is not far away enough, and he will fall to the combination of Inkswell plus Lifestealer. Now finding Aina, using the Wrath of Nature to finish him off. At least they'll get the supports here. It's really difficult for the S League to really commit to fights, because if they overcommit even slightly, the Stampede punishes you so hard.
Exactly, and that's really the dangerous part, right? Whether you're off lane, whether you're support. Top lane, though, the Fury in a lot of trouble. Stampede's going to come through, but the stun will find him. Big reflect on the stun there out from TSA. Look at the damage as well. Will he be able to close the gap here? Oh, it looks like he's just going to live. No, he's going to tie to creep, actually, of all things.
Where's the range creep? The Nature's Prophet is going to be back to farming the enemy jungle. They really want to make sure they take over Dire jungle. It's much more secure than Radiant. They've left Radiant jungle a while ago. Oh, Rolling Boulder actually hits him, and his worst enemy, the Timbersaw's here. Sprout does nothing against the Timbersaw. Activates a hood. That's not going to save you, though. There's too many heroes surrounding him, and unfortunately, that's going to be Limitless falling. And they lost their lead now, and it seems to be Prosti Esley's time. However, Dendi wants to secure this. Aina just wants D-ward, and instead he has to swallow a whole Requiem of Souls and 3 raises. Dendi doesn't know the D-ward, doesn't deny the ward. Let's take it for the Blink Dagger. He is baiting here with the BKB. The guys, oh no, I revealed my BKB. I hope they don't jump on me.
Oh, like a push anyway. Valhyr gonna nuke the wave. Oh, yeah, blink from No Fear. That's a very quick kill. Watson even getting involved there for a little bit of stolen permanent energy. He's up to 8 now.
I think you should be able to take shot in time. Okay. Oh, maybe they can delay it though with a Timbersaw. I overestimate their damage, but there's no delaying. Timbersaw will delay with his death. Lornoff walks in, uses both of those charges, Requiem of Souls with a Yule Scepter. He has a Lifestealer inside, has to release him, but the Lifestealer does nothing as he's just raising himself to safety. They're going to catch Aina as well as an extra one, but Watson wants the enemy carry. Hands the Fusible Blade Purge. He's de-warding in the middle of this fight. The Hawk! It's not the time to do that. They have a spread as well. They've pounced him. There's no more rage. He has a magic stick though, but the Impale will stop the rage from coming out. The Hawk will try his best to get away, and they don't have the damage to finish him off. Little armlet toggling towards the end, giving him the extra HP he needed to survive this.
So they don't even need to carry it. They can just leave it in the fountain, and then you just waste so much. That's so much money for a support right now. Valhyr has got a friend inside of him. They're going to try and find Dendi here. BKB ready to go yet again. And a Yule Scepter, so it's a tough kill, but they're going to try anyway. BKB active from Dendi. The bash, though, out from Dahak. Lornoff is in as well. Lots of damage, though, but the Stampede is going to allow them to punish this overextension. Good disarm here onto the Furion, as Slark is now in onto the Hawk. Rage is now going to be utilized, but he's still caught here by the leash. No Fear's in as well, and there's the gem fed over, but most importantly, the kill onto dejar, all in exchange for trying to snipe the kill onto Dendi. It's so good. It's so good. Don't get me wrong, but like that's not the spirit of the rat. The spirit of the rat is to do, you know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to permission, right? Except in esports and all sports where you just get your win taken away from you if you don't do the right thing. So, but no, I mean, you know, a real rat would have just bought it anyway, right? He's like, I'm ratting the game. What do you mean, admin?
True.
I even snuck one out from under you.
Yeah, but in CIS, they don't rat. In fact, that was the term. In case people don't know where that term came from, it was actually used against Fnatic when No-Tail was playing. And I forgot what team it was. Void Spirit from another plane of existence went back to it here with the Reiki missiles. And they even take a free tower in the process. As you lose map control and you kind of have to put all your gold into one hero, the Lifestealer, you realize, oh, okay. Well, you realize you can find an NP anywhere in the trees, so that's going to be pretty bad. Stampede, maybe not.
Oh, Dendi's here.
Dendi comes in here and they're afraid.
He's just AFK
Dendi literally just showed himself and they're already afraid of him, and dejar will fall. Nothing they can do to save him. Dendi continues with his aggression. They find the Grimstroke, not setting up the Wrecking Missiles. They know they can save it because Aine is dead anyway. Aine.
Absolutely, and that's the kill. And the DD rune now used by Watson, and just like that, guess what? There's a million creep on your high ground. Luckily, 10% does pretty well there, but Pasha is going to now be caught by No Fear into the pounce. He's got a BKB, but it's not going to do a damn thing, although he's just dead. GG, they call it.
Okay, well, Prost the Esli. Bait will be waiting game number 2 with a pretty good performance, I'd say.
LC, it feels like to me this is going to be a game a lot, again, yes, on the puck.
Brawler actually has a passive component. It's no longer just the active, which helps you out a lot against AM, just to crit him constantly. He has okay armor though, AM. It's not like he can't trade, but obviously Brewer's a bit better.
Look at how they managed this top, by the way.
That was impressive. The Hawk, he got blocked by the tree there. Actually eat the tree with his own tango, get the extra regen, and they still might be able to kill him. Oh, he didn't get the moment of courage there towards the end. Doesn't really matter. Beautiful impale by TSA guarantees the kill.
Well, I'd be curious what the breakdown is, because of course AM only with 1 point in the counter spell has a little bit of extra magic resistance anyway, so I wonder what's worth it.
Just for the pain? Have duel as well. Wow, okay. They really hate the pain. I mean, the duel seems logical because you get the extra damage, but that Dream Coil seems... Sure. I mean, you got to kill. You're looking for on Watson. They're trying to force him to blink defensively. There we go. And Ty is like, hey, AM, you thought you were getting away? There's Avalanche, Hex, Shackles, goodbye.
Oh, wow. Even
they even rotate the Hawk just for the securing the kill, and it's going to work out for them.
And, I mean, neither. I've seen lots of missing hair. That's very normal. TSA mid lane is going to be missing off the map. Oh, wow, they caught Dendi.
But they caught Dendi. Mid.
Yeah, I caught the kill mid lane. What happened to Dendi?
I did not see that. I did not see that.
Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger reveal there for Lornoff.
And similarly with the Brewmaster, supposed to go in for the blink. He's like, why if I just get 2 charges? And that way you can initiate with Primal Split, which is a bit more impactful than having to blink in and then pray they leave you alone in time to use the split. X. Legion. With Cinder Brew, can someone trigger it, please? No? There we go. Finally, Tiny coming in, and even just crushes the cockroach, but the Warlock Golem comes out. They're hoping to kill off Lornoff. He's going to be perfectly fine. In fact, this Legion Commander is in trouble thanks to that Fiend Script. They finish him off. They even get the Golem. Oh no! He's actually going to be able to get away. Not barely. Thanks to the Brewlings guaranteeing that kill. And Lornoff, he's just everywhere. Also kills No Fear as they murder his Golem in the back lines. Also plays a much more teamfight-oriented puck. Not so much the carry puck. So I think it's less dependent on farm. Though then he will die again.
Trying to live. Will he, though? Velior is not going to be able to catch up in time. They've put No Fear to sleep, and they've got they've got detection here for the Nyx Assassin. They'll wake him up with press the attack. TSA considering going back in, but he knows they have detection of him here.
They're all running around the Nightmare unit, but not actually doing anything. Now they do something. Now that Lornoff is here, he's the man of action. He gets things done. And he merged Legion Commander with the Nightmare. They also cancel his TP for Nyx Assassin. And with the Shackles, this time Nyx will not be getting away. And I mean, that secures your tier 2. Like I said, for Dire, I think... Oh, and this time there's no counterspell. And he's gonna get it. Mash a tree into him before he can even blink away. Well played, Lornoff.
Who's got 1,000 gold in the bank, though, so Limitless as well as farming, but they are looking to hunt the AM on their own high ground. Instead, they'll have to settle for the Nyx Assassin, who does get off the...
Oh, nice Nightmare.
Oh, the Nightmare. Yeah, that's a Fiend Script. Into the silence. Okay. Yeah.
They don't even need a Fiend Script. They're just going to murder him.
It's unfortunately another big death here for AM. That's the 3rd of the game. They are going to make Yeah, good smoke play here. Dandy leading them into battle here with a silence. Pasha using the first of 2 ultis, though, as TSA trying. There's going to be the Nightmare to save her a bit of trouble here. They really want the drop, but they're not going to get her. She gets away with the Manta style. No fear. Going to be summoning the Golem there, but they have it down again, and that's only 1 of 2 ultis used there by Pasha. AM shows up to the fight maybe for a second, quickly realizes it's going south, and he just bolts.
Nothing to combine it with, and actually Shadow Shaman finds the AM. We have Shackles. Yeah, it's enough time for Tiny just to walk here, waddle over, Echo Saber, and not even needed, apparently. The toss will be sufficient. Guess what? You also have Solar Crest, so it's going to be a high ground sieging machine.
Yeah, he's going to be up here in no time whatsoever. It's got Cheese ready to go. No BKB, but whoa, okay, Golem being dropped. They're just in immediately. Watson fighting with the team on this one. Didn't even get off the Mana Void. That's how quickly the Shaman went down, but the buyback instantly from the LC, who did also drop, but they caught Watson.
So easy for them, honestly. Drow just literally sidestepped a bit. It was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to murder.
They went in without Dendi. He was farming bottom. He was finishing eggs.
Yep. Yeah, he had Dream Coil as well. No, sorry, he didn't have Dream Coil as well. That didn't work out. I mean, regardless though, all the Hawk had to do was literally sidestep that fight. And now with Tiny with a shard, the push to the towers is just so quick. You lost the Golem as well, so there's no way you can fight this. I mean, if they want to go high ground, I would commend them to do so. There we go.
Yeah,
Primal Split's available as well. Oh, he's been silenced, dueled as well, but they stopped the Legion Commander. Can they kill her in time? Nightmare, nice. You just trade Nightmares for a while. As Pasha decides, hey, I can actually win this duel. He still has the second charge of the split.
Yeah, another big problem they have here is they can all kind of do, especially the 4 heroes that were not dueled to the 3 heroes, they can all help from range. So even though they were hit by the Fatal Bonds, and maybe a worse team would have all gone in there to kill the LC, you know, within melee range, that's what would have gotten them killed. But the patience there prevails. They know that they don't really need to do anything else there. They caught Dendi with the Hex. There goes TSA on the way in at the very least, trying to save Dendi. He's got buyback. He's going to need to use it instantly. TSA has already gone down, as Watson, at the very least, able to just barely get the blink away, covered by the counter spell. But you've lost the LC. That was a dieback earlier for her, so still down for 30. No fear, just forced to run away.
Lanes.
GG?
Nothing stops you, GG. They realized. Honestly, AM just didn't work out. I'm not the biggest fan of AM this patch in general, by the way. I don't think it's the greatest pick. I thought, okay, so you...
The battle begins. Dire's middle